Hello everyone, welcome to Sharmit. In this session, we are going to talk about another very important topic related to Claude plus Excel series, where we will see how to clean the data by extracting the numbers from the text. So here you can see my topic is extract numbers from text in Excel using Claude AI. To remove the text and keep the number, we will be utilizing the Claude AI tool. Okay, and we will see what all prompts we need to create for that, and what all rules we are going to set for this kind of data, and everything related to this data cleaning process. But before we proceed further with this session, I would like to recommend you to please go and check out the previously released session first, because they all are in proper sequence and sync. So if you follow it sequentially, then it would be much more easier for you to understand the ongoing topic, because for time being we are just mainly focusing on how to use Claude AI for Excel, right? But prior to that, we already discussed few other examples. Like today we are talking about the cleaning the data, right? But prior to that, we already discussed about other ways to clean the data using Claude AI. And for that, you can also refer the Sharmit digital course book, which is freely available in the description box. There you will find more than 3,500 plus sessions, which is available in both Hindi as well as English language. So without any language barrier, you can consume the content there. Okay. Alright. So now see what we have today. So as per our requirement, I have prepared the data. So you can see I have one raw data which contains some numbers as well as some text like quantity. 15 kg, 500 kg wheat, 1200 kg rice, right? Then we have 750 kg sugar. So this is how we have some items along with their weight. Now here I want my data in second column, here in B column, that should contain only numbers like 500, and instead of comma it should show 1200, 750, 3500. So likewise I want, and also if there is any decimal value, that I also want to keep as it is. Now to do this thing, we have three approach. One is manual approach, which is completely wrong, because if you are going to do it manually one by one, it would be very time taking and very wrong approach. Why? Because we have right now we have only 10 sample records, but in actual scenario you will see that in your file there are more than 10,000 records also. So in that situation, it is not recommended to do it manually. Okay. Then second approach is using the paid Claude AI version. So there, you can use the same kind of prompt which we are going to discuss in today's session. You just need to run it into your Claude AI integrated in Excel, and then it will do your work, right? But I am assuming that some of you might not have that paid version, and that's why we are covering this entire series for those who are using the Claude AI web interface. Okay, so here I will tell you how to use Claude AI web interface to clean the data. And remember one thing, the only difference between paid and Claude web version, at least for this Excel series, is that in case of web version, you are supposed to copy paste the data from Claude to Excel. But if you are using the integrated paid version of Claude AI, then there is no need to copy paste, because it automatically write it in your file. In fact, using web interface also, we can create an Excel file with the clean data. So that is also an approach, but for now we will just see how to do it using web interface. Okay. Now to perform this task, we need one good prompt, right? Because writing a prompt is a skill. You know what is the requirement, but if you directly write it like this, extract number from the text, then it might not work perfectly, right? So in that case, we will provide one detailed prompt. So let's see what prompt we have today. So I'll click here on this, write my next step, and here you can see I have noted down a proper prompt here. Now let's see what all things are mentioned here. The first thing is act as a Microsoft Excel expert and perform the following task. Now what task we want to perform? Firstly, we have assigned the role to AI, that we want you to act as a Microsoft Excel expert and perform this following task. Then we will specify what we have and what we want. So I have just simply noted here, I have a column in Excel with weight measurements mixed with product name. Extract only the number value from each cell. Okay, so we have just provided the main task that what we are supposed to do with this. After that, it is always recommended to put and set some rules. Why rules? Because rules will help our AI to understand your requirement more properly. So you can see my first rule says remove all the words like kg. Okay, so what it will do, it will look for all the unit of weights and it will simply remove that. Second rule says remove all the product names like wheat, rice, sugar, cotton, right? So whatever names are there in the list as a product name, we have to remove that. Third thing says keep the decimal points if present. So as I mentioned, like there is 1.5 kg, right? One record with 1.5 kg, one with 0.75 kg, right? So I want that those number which keep the decimal, it should be as it is. It should not be changed. Okay. Then we have fourth rule that says remove commas from numbers like 1200, 1 comma 200 and return it as 1200. Okay. So we are not interested in commas, so it should return the plain number. And then we have fifth point, output must have exactly one column with the only numeric value. So in output, I just want one column that contains only numeric value. Okay. Then next we have is data. So here I will tell you two approach. So if you are using the paid version of Claude AI, so there you will find this kind of icon. When you click on it, it will ask for prompt. So in that prompt, if you are providing this prompt, so what you can do, you can simply mention your cell number where you from where it should have to pick the data. So I will just simply mention from A23 to A34. So and then wherever I want to put my data as output, so I will mention that cell as well, like B23. Okay, so that's the only difference, at least for now, because here, like if you are using paid version and if you specify, then there is no need to specify the data, because it can read your Excel file directly and it can perform the required operation. But don't think that it is not possible on Claude web version, because there also you can upload your Excel sheet, give the prompt, and it will analyze your Excel sheet first, then perform the task, and then regenerate the new Excel sheet with all the results. So that is also possible there. But for now, I'll just show you the approach so that at least you know what kind of prompt we are supposed to hit and what would be the output. Okay. And as we are using the free web version, so that's why like I have provided my raw data here in the prompt itself. So this is my data, and here I have specified two main thing. One says return only the numeric values. So we are only interested into numeric values, one per line, values separated by tab, no files, no explanation, no extra output. Okay, so as I don't need files, so that's why I mentioned this. And for no extra information, I just mentioned this thing because I don't want that Claude explain me what is process or what are the rules that followed. I just need my one column data, right? So that's why I mentioned this thing. Next is very important line. Note, put the output inside a code block so tabs are preserved when copying. So this is very important line because it will allow AI to understand that we are going to copy paste this code, so it should come under a code block. Okay, otherwise what will happen if you copy it for the Excel, it will paste your entire data inside a one cell, and we don't want to do it manually one by one. We don't want to copy paste, right? So in that case you can specify this thing, and once it is ready, you can execute it. Now here before we try this on Claude, I just want to tell you, always keep in mind that not a single prompt is there which will 100% work. Okay, there might be chances where you will find some issues, some encounter problems, right? But don't get confused. Let me show you. So if I ran this here, if I execute it and press enter, so let's see how it works. Because sometime you will feel that yes, it processed the data, but it is not providing the correct information. Maybe 98% result is fine, but you can see we have got the data and it is in table format. So now you can directly copy it from here, go to your Excel sheet and just paste it. That's it. Okay, so let's verify it. We have number as 500, 1200, 750, 3500, comma is removed, product name is removed, measurement unit is removed, so everything is perfect. Okay, so this is how you will extract the number from text in Excel using Claude AI. I hope this session is clear to all of you. In the next session we will discuss few more things. So thank you for watching Tech Sharmit.